Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be reacting to some more nostalgia critic, and it's going to be The Master of the Skies. Oh, fuck me. Of all the movies he has to choose from, it's The Master of the Skies. Yeah, I am not looking forward to this, guys. This movie is absolutely atrocious. I'm talking the Son of the Mask level. I'm talking Pluto Nash level. Yeah, I am truly not looking forward to this one. Uh, oh Jesus, have mercy. Have we not suffered enough? Um, yeah, for those who haven't seen this movie, you're in for a treat. I mean, this disguise is more interesting than this damn movie. Well, I guess I am the master of disguise. Or should I say, face off. I can't breathe in this thing, Jesus. I need to cut some eyelids or something. I just need to take this off. 1 second, guys. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, this movie is just absolutely god-awful terrible. For those who have watched it, it's agonizingly painful. But my god, I look like a bloody the Virgin Mary or something like that. I look like that's why I look like the Virgin Mary. Hey, don't judge. I'm not a virgin. I swear to God. Oh no, even worse. I look like a KKK member. Ooh, maybe this is not good for YouTube friendly. God. Oh Jesus, have mercy. I swear to God, I'm not a part of the KKK. I'm not racist. Well, that's what every white person says. That's what every racist says. So I'm white. I must be racist. Fuck. I'm just fucked. I'm sorry, guys. My brain's just scrambled because I've just come to the fact that I have to watch this god awful movie. Fucking hell. Can we just pray? Can we just pray YouTube removes this video so we never have to watch this terrible, terrible movie ever again? Please. But yeah, let's check out this Nostalgia Critic video, shall we? Let's go. God, you guys are in for a treat. Take this freaking thing off for a second. I can't bloody think. Not that I really could think. Oh, I know nostalgic. I know the feeling. I know. It's painful. I know. I've seen the movie. It's god awful terrible. I wouldn't watch it if it was for fucking free. Oh, damn.
To review a bad comedy is one of the toughest things to review because there's only so many times you can say, that's not funny. And on top of that, only so much that a person like me can take. So rather than look at this film as a comedy, I'm instead going to look at it as cinematic suicide. A film that wants to die and tries everything
I
in
wanna
its power to die. That way, when I shove it up Dana Carvey's anal passage, I will feel no guilt whatsoever. With that said, Master of Disguise.
Oh, fuck.
I call this movie the crowning achievement of failure from production company
It must have
Happy
won
Madison.
every
This is
fucking
Adam
Razzie
Sandler's
Award ever
production
created.
company that seems to reward the strange phenomenon that despite someone like Sandler having many different talents, he somehow makes millions by insultingly using none of them. And thus, Happy Madison has wanted to help other comedians make money with no identifiable effort whatsoever, and because of this has atom-bombed career after career after career. I don't know what they do. Maybe it's like one of those Harry Potter ring rate ripoffs that just come in and suck out all the funny out of you. And one of those often funny comedians that seem to suffer from Happy Madison's touch of death is Dana Carvey. This was an SNL cast member who had a great
Wayne's
talent
World.
for impersonation
My
and an
memories.
all-around upbeat feel to him. He even had a couple of hit movies with his friend Mike Myers in
Yep,
Wayne's World
Wayne's
and
World.
Wayne's World 2. But his rising star was having trouble finding a solar system to call its own, and a lot of his projects were starting to tank. And whatever measly speck of hope he had left was sodomized and buried when he wrote and starred in this fucking hunk of shit. How bad is it? Well,
It's
Rotten
bad.
Tomatoes has given it 1%.
Wow.
According to what I hear, a
That
lot of their
is
statistics
bad.
have a 1% margin of error. That bad, people! That bad!
Damn.
So, let's see why all of this is warranted. This is Master of Disguise. Really? Just 1%?
Yeah, damn, 1%. That's shocking.
So we start out with some background
That's
facts.
generous.
Oh wait, this is for our
Should
Happy
be
Madison
0.
audience. Better read it for them.
Many centuries ago, a remarkable family began to practice the magical art of disguise.
Apparently they became so good at this that in 1979, one of them could transform into a 2002 looking Bo Derek.
Oh, Jesus.
This is a no life for my son. I will never tell him of his true destiny.
Mission
That's James
Impossible.
Brolin playing the
source.
father of our main character,
mask.
who was born years later under the name Pistachio Disguisey. Now, you may think that name is fucking ridiculously obvious, but remember again, Happy Madison production. I'm surprised they don't spell everything out like this so that their audience doesn't get confused.
Sophia, what an unexpected surprise, love cake.
Of course the joke is that Pistachio is not very smart. But it's okay, they at least
This
wrote in
movie
a
isn't
boatload of
smart.
charm for him. Oh wait, they did not.
Excuse me, young man. I couldn't help but notice that you became acquainted with the sidewalk a moment ago.
Pistachio, why don't you do one of your funny voices and cheer the kid up?
You mean he
He
wasn't
wasn't
already?
doing a funny voice already?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be the voice he's gonna
Yes.
use throughout the majority of the movie? Inject me! Inject me right now! Come on, kill me! I don't want to wait to die! Just go right
Do
on!
it.
Hey, what are you doing?
He just had to stick you.
Actually,
It was a
needles
joke,
are painful.
Rachel.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not joking. Do it now.
Were you just standing with a syringe in the corner the whole time?
You know.
What do I need? I need her. You can do that to me. I'm fine with it. If I don't have to watch this fucking movie, I'm happy.
So he does one of his many voices for the kid.
Why don't you get away from me, donkey? What you talk about, get away from you?
It's just
I'm making waffles.
terrible. It's throughout the whole entire
To be
movie.
fair, it wasn't that funny when Shrek did it either.
Oh, I see you like my dog. Well, perhaps your papa will buy you a dog.
I never had a dad.
A dog, why, I died now.
So what you might have figured out early on is that Dana Carvey seems to have the basics of comedy a little backwards. It's not funny voices and faces that makes a character, it's a character that makes funny voices and faces. And this one has little to no identity outside of an over-the-top accent. Even Mario will be shouting racist at him.
Watch and learn, my friend.
I got the father's of meatballs, that is offensive. Maybe that's why he can't hold down a girlfriend for 2 minutes either.
Look, Pistachios, the silly voices, the making faces, it was fun for like 1 second.
Wow, the
Oh my god,
movie's
that's
like
the movie. That's the movie
self-aware.
right there. You summed it up in 1 sentence. How did you do that?
Yeah, the movie's like
Something else Carvey
self-aware.
should have picked up is that character is based on investment, and it's hard to be invested in someone who clearly is not invested in anything going on around
He
him.
did this
but
for the
instead, how
paycheck.
silly he can make his performance.
He just
Take a look
did
at
it for the
this scene and
paycheck.
tell me if Carvey, the incredibly fleshed out Pistachio character, shows any signs of caring when he discovers his mother and father have been kidnapped.
Ransacked. Everything different. What? Please, Heavenly Father, show me a sign. I promise I will never mock you again. My family is missing and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, he just seems more occupied in smiling with his mouth open. I think the music is actually trying harder than he is. The cannoli is a better actor than him right now. I at least believe it's a cannoli.
I don't know what to do. I
It's
don't
like a
know what to do.
hot dog or something. What the hell is that?
Yes, go lie down. Being unfunny can take a lot out of you. So they make an exorcist joke because
Jesus. If that's not
it
being done a
existed.
lot.
And he's visited by his grandfather, who says he can help him get his parents back by using the family talent of disguise. Unfortunately, they don't seem able to disguise him as a funny comedian.
When you were on the roof, did you hear something that sounded like this?
Yes, exactly that.
Here's another big problem. I'm sorry, I hate to pick apart every little bit, but bad comedy has to be understood if it's not to be repeated. Which I'm sure this film is gonna do a lot of.
It repeats.
Slapstick
over
is
and
funny
over
because
and
of
over.
cause and effect. Somewhere in the mix, somebody has to suffer. That's the nature of comedy. Now you can delay the reaction or have the reaction happen to somebody else, but bottom line, somebody has to be in some form of misery. Carvey, however, throughout the entire film just smiles this
Data.
dumbass smile. If he's not going to be hurt by any pain, then show the reaction of the confused person trying to hurt him.
Star
That
Trek:
would
The
be
Next
funny because
Generation.
they're not
Can't
getting the
remember the
reaction
actor's
they
name.
wanted.
I
Or
just
if you're
call him
playing with
Data.
the audience expectation, give a payoff or at least some understanding that that's what you're trying to do. But nope, dumbass smile, that's all we get.
Get me some man-sized meatballs. Meatballs.
I just don't get
Yeah,
this movie.
if my mouth open makes them laugh on Baby Geniuses, it must make them laugh here. Look, that face might entertain your 1-year-old for an hour and a half, but asshole, you are on SNL! You have to know more than this! I mean, it's like somebody chopping off my head with a sword and nobody ever having a reaction.
I'm fine with it.
Okay, is this gonna be like a thing with you? Seriously, every single time I make a joke, am I gonna have to look behind my back to make sure you're not gonna kill me?
Yeah, I'm gonna check behind my back.
you know.
Jesus, I don't want a sword.
No, I don't know. You're sending very mixed
I
signals
like
right
my head on my shoulders. I don't like decapitation. Needle's
Well,
fine,
I'll
but
just
decapitation too far.
Go do the Rachel-y things I do.
So, if
That
you're
was awkward.
wondering why the hell doesn't just Grandpa go and save the parents, well, it's because the Ancient Book of Disguises, is a pop-up book, says he is not allowed.
If a father and mother are missing, only a son who has become a master of disguise can save them without any direct help from the grandfather.
But of course, direct help doesn't include as much help as fucking humanly possible. What with him training his grandson, giving him all sorts of tools, and sharing everything he knows about
Yeah,
disguising.
he broke the
But to be
rules.
fair, he'll need all the help he can get as his father is
Evil.
being forced by Data.
It's like Data,
Oh, wait,
evil
this is
lore. It
evil
looks
Data.
like him.
It's a lore.
Yeah,
To
lore.
use his disguises to
I
steal
was thinking the
priceless
same thing.
artifacts or else he'll kill
He
his
was like-
wife.
Become a
Evil Data
master
lore.
of disguise once again and help me obtain the world's rarest treasures.
I love lore. I don't know why that made me laugh. It just made me chuckle. I know.
I'll give this movie 1 point for making me laugh at a fart.
Yeah,
joke.
it
That's
made me
actually
laugh.
very difficult to do.
Yeah, I got 1 point for that as well. I laughed at that.
What's funny? But thank God our heroes are doing more important things, like dressing Carvey up like an Indian Steve Carell.
The question is not who I am, the question is who are you?
Oh, that is
I
so
know who I am.
racist.
I am Prince Dalajama from the Ringy-Dingy Heights.
That
of
is
Bombay,
so
Delhi, India,
not
India,
good.
India.
Good fuck, he's making the guy from Short Circuit look politically correct.
Hey, honey, what is for dinner?
Anyone can put on a disguise and change his voice.
That's another totally legit criticism of the movie. You know, do you need me? Film, you seem to be doing well on your own.
Oh, down boy, down boy. Gucci, Gucci.
Oh, this is just...
Yeah, you like the cheese.
Oh,
Look at
come
the
on,
cheese,
cheese.
Buttercup.
Is
You
this
know
like
you
so...
love it. Oh.
You know, here's just the notes on that scene I took.
Kill me with
I think that
fire.
about sums it up. But they better hurry, for Lore is forcing Carvey's father to disguise himself as the only celebrities this movie's budget could afford, tricking people into handing over priceless treasures.
You've got serious mask head.
Damn it, movie! You got me to laugh once! You got me to laugh once at a fart joke! A fucking fart joke! And then what do? You ruin it! You totally destroy it! You flew too close to the sun on wings of flatulence! Shame on you! So it's decided that the
can't believe
master
I
of
laughed at a
disguise
fart
needs
joke.
an assistant. So they go ahead and put an ad out for one.
Well, I was executive secretary for Jensen and Loeb.
Get out! Get out! What are you doing here? History! Wrong! Take it away!
And in answer to your question, I have no idea what's wrong with any of these applicants. Yeah, I really don't know. He just tosses them all out because they think a tracking shot is funny?
Idiot! Get out! Get out!
Maybe like the rest of the film, it assumes it can supply a decent comedy by supplying no decent comedy.
50 applicants, 50 losers.
But the kid he comes across earlier turns out to have a steaming hot mother, of course, who also happens to be showing up to apply for the job.
Measurements.
What for?
It's for a uniform.
35, 24, 34?
You said 34?
A little bundle.
Mouth open is still funny. So she seems smart, intelligent, and quick on her feet. She might be the perfect candidate, except for one problem. Her butt is too small. No, really. That's what they consider a problem in this movie.
This movie isn't offensive at all.
This cat's got no mama caboose.
Un po' magre di culo, eh? Ti dispiace?
Oh, come on.
Capisco.
This movie's so insulting. Not that I mind, but seriously,
You
this
know,
is just messed up.
Has this actress gone on to anything else? Okay, good. So she's doing well. That's good.
Yeah, just stay away from this movie, stinker.
I'm gonna write her an apology card anyway, because Laura knows somebody has to apologize.
Yeah,
to
someone
her.
has to apologize for her being in this fucking movie.
Condolences. Nostalgia Craig. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I know it won't make up for it, but, you know, just something to ease the pain.
Oh, yeah, give me something to ease the
And
pain.
some chocolates, you know, just something nice to send her. Maybe she can just look at it and say, hey, maybe it wasn't all that bad. Got chocolates, you know, just something
alcohol.
to... Just something.
Alcohol, lots of alcohol.
And a check, you know, I mean, for
$1
God's
million
sake, I mean,
to ease
I'm
the
sure
pain?
she got paid, but whatever she got paid, it
Just triple
wasn't
it,
enough.
double it.
Wasn't enough.
Add
So
some
they find
alcohol.
a cigar at the scene of the crime that belongs to the Turtle Club.
Of
So,
course.
what does he do? Dress
up
like
as
a
a
turtle,
turtle.
of course. Now, keep in mind, this is the image that appears the most in all the advertising.
I know.
The turtle guy. This is the character that they like to really push. So, obviously, this is the comedic highlight of the movie. This is what they want you to remember the most. And how does it go?
Are you a member of the Turtle Club?
Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Is he okay?
He's fine, Turtle. Turtle. Turtle.
Do you think we can go in for a moment?
Mouth open is still funny.
What the fuck am I doing with my life?
Turtle. Not turtle.
No.
Turtle.
No?
Not turtle.
What am I doing? Why am I watching this?
And it's just that throughout the majority of the scene.
I know.
No, I take it back. There is one moment
I've
where he
seen the
bites a
movie.
guy's nose off.
It's just so stupid.
So there's that, but otherwise there's nothing going on except him shouting, turtle.
Turtle. Turtle. Turtle.
Be smoking some fucking turtle weed.
Now, movie, I want to be serious for a moment, and I just want to ask in all honesty, nothing ironic, no cynicism, just straightforward, man to man. What did you think was going to happen here?
I know.
What was the mindset?
I just don't get it.
Did you
What's
really
making
think
this
that
funny?
years later, people were going to be looking back, analyzing the
artistic ways
brilliance
of a
the turtle
turtle?
scene?
I just don't get
How
it.
did they do it? Turtle scene. Ungodly
I know
genius.
this movie's
So many
for kids,
various
but
levels
God.
in which it works.
Oh, please.
We should hold it up to the great comedic masters that come before us. Who's on first? Groucho in the mirror, Lucy and the chocolates, fucking turtle, of course, naturally. I mean, I believe I actually saw that on Turner Classic Movies when they were analyzing the brilliant comedic writers of any generation.
Well, it is not so much the misconception that one would perceive a turtle club to be merely for reptiles.
I just
but
don't
the fact
get
that
this
he
movie.
repeats the word turtle over and over.
How did they think this was acceptable for kids?
No. He repeats the word turtle over and over.
And why does that make it funny?
still don't get it.
Yeah.
He repeats the word turtle over and over.
I still don't get it.
Well, fuck you. I thought it was funny.
So they trace the cigar back to Lore's place, which of course means he'll have to don another disguise.
Of course.
Oh yeah! Some people live
Yeah.
for my misery.
Say hello to my little friend.
What a way to butcher a great movie. Not the Master of Skies.
Yes.
Scarface.
Continuing the Mike Myers tradition of being so wrapped up in how funny you are that you barely even look the other person in the face.
No!
Chicken saute?
Get that little stick stuck in my esophagus. Not a chance. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you. Have you got a little wiener and some tiny nuts?
Sorry?
You know, I could tell just by looking at you. You had a little wiener and some tiny nuts. Oh, yeah.
I can't believe that. Just... You lost it. Whoa. Jesus. Yeah.
Where was I the last 2 minutes?
Yeah. Oh god, that was good. Oh Jesus Christ. That's what I felt like. I just felt like just laughing from insanity.
Yeah. No, I understand. Alright, bye. So, I might be going away for a while after this review.
Hospitalized,
Just a
maybe?
heads up.
It's okay.
Oh, wait, you want more annoying impressions without any rhyme or reason?
No.
Don't worry, there's literally one 2 minutes away. Because apparently the guards never realized that if an obvious suspicious person is around, something fucking obvious and suspicious is probably going on.
Back taxes for my time as an exchange student at the University of Heidelberg.
But what? 2 minutes is too long a time to go without another one of these irresistible characters? Well, how about 30 seconds? Yeah, literally. 30 seconds later, he's another character.
The virile ding-dong ding-a-ding-a-ding wad. Hut 1, Hut 2. I need a Charleston chew. Get it, got it, doubt it.
Oh, I did receive a letter.
She received a letter. Get it, got it, doubt it.
That's my catchphrase. I'm trying to hammer it in. I just know all these characters are gonna have spin-off shows, seeing how so well developed and brilliantly written they are. What was that? 80 seconds of screen time? That's more than enough to leave an impression. Oddly enough, even with them getting closer and closer to the villain, they never do seem to stop him from continuing his evil plans. Maybe if they spent a little more time thwarting, a little less time mugging.
Thoroughly insane. Am I?
Oh my god! It was actually funny again! I'm not even joking, that joke actually became funny again this time around. It's like for all the terrible humor going on in this movie, there's a fascinating journey of this one joke and like the peaks and valleys it's taking and the
Fart
evolution.
jokes.
It's actually kind of fascinating.
Fucking fart jokes
Joke,
got
how do
me.
you do it?
It is all part of the journey. I simply go wherever the golden path may take.
Well,
when the wind
I
blows
certainly
you.
look forward to what you discover next, Fart Joke.
Peace be the humor.
Cool runnings to you too, Fart Joke.
The fart joke, oh god, I can't believe I laughed at it for a third time. I just couldn't resist.
So Carvey asked for assistance from his magic ancient ball. Yeah, one of those is in this now. And he gets help from his grandfather, who, just to clarify again, can't help him.
I'm a pre-recorded hologram.
Even though he
What is
helped
your
him
question?
in the beginning of the
I
movie.
fear I have not mustered enough energy to overcome our enemies.
Pistachio, I was hoping you'd be here.
Huh, that pre-recorded hologram somehow seemed to know that a kid would enter from the left and not be freaked out at all that there's a giant scary head hovering over him.
Yeah, that kid is chill.
So crazy.
It just might work.
He sneaks into the bad guy's hideout as a cherry pie. Hopefully that's the only cherry Dana Carvey's ever popped. And tries to rescue his assistant and his father, who are apparently being auctioned off on black mark eBay.
I remember this. It's just so...
Wait, really? Fucking really? He does the exact same move 3 times and that scares all the ninjas away?
Yeah.
One move? One fucking move! I mean, it's like me using one move to fight off RoboCop in an Iron Man mask with a mariachi hat, carrying a bow and arrow, with duck shoes. What is going on? No, seriously, what is going on? What is all this?
Makes more fucking sense in the movie.
It's my birthday.
Oh. Well, get out of here! But Lore has another evil plan. He's glued a mask of himself onto Carvey's father and has hypnotized him into thinking he's really the villain.
I was going to throw him off a cliff. Instead, I think I'll have him kill you.
Stop with the
Now,
fart jokes.
fart joke, I have to admit, that last one wasn't as funny as the other
It was
one.
stale.
Do not worry, Critic. Because as I
That
have
was a good
said
joke.
before, the journey of the fart joke must flow wherever the wind may take it.
Well, I really hope your journey doesn't end here, fart joke. I'd love for you to keep exploring the possibilities of this realm.
So do I, Critic. So do I. Now, I must continue my travels.
Godspeed, fart joke. Godspeed.
I want more fart jokes.
But of course, Carvey convinces his father that he's not Lore, and he shakes his mask off. That's a thing now. But the fact remains that the villain still got away. So, through the means of no explanation, because we just wanted to get to the end credits, they discover where Lore is and trick him by having Dana Carvey do the only thing he was ever good at to begin with. Imitating Bush. A different Bush this time, but don't worry, the annoyance still comes through.
Would you mind if we had a picture together?
I'll take your time. Now I'm ready.
Is it me or is Brent Spiner trying to transform into Screech by the end of this movie?
It's you!
Zoinks! He knocks him out by lightly tapping the side of his head, and he falls into the pool.
Is he dead?
Hey, Bowman, he make this stinky.
Of course, ends with a fart joke.
Fart joke? Fart joke? That last one was terrible.
I know.
Why has the fart joke
I know.
forsaken us?
But clearly my journey is over, as my smelly time in this world has come to an end.
Fart joke, no! We've had such an incredible journey together!
We had 3 good
totally
laughs.
changed my outlook on what bowel humor is capable of!
Critic, wise man once said, when the story is over, close the book.
Did you just quote the first Herbie movie?
Maybe. Goodbye, my friend. And remember, I am the breaking of the wind.
No, fart joke, no! You can't leave yet! There's so much more you can teach me!
The ways of the wind.
Fart joke! Fart joke! Goodbye, fart joke. I'll remember you always. God damn it, movie! You killed the fart joke!
Yeah, I know, they even had
And
to
just when
kill
you
the
think they
fart
couldn't
joke.
possibly kill anything else, the movie decides it also wants to kill our time. Yeah, just when you think it's time to go home, it turns out the movie is only 1 hour and 12 minutes long. God, it feels such an eternity longer, but nevertheless, that's the running time. So, they literally fill up
It felt
8
like an
minutes
eternity.
of credits with bloopers, alternate takes, deleted scenes. They're pretty much forcing you to watch all the special features on the DVD because they know for a fact you'll never be interested enough in seeing them. And it just keeps going, and going, and going, and going. God, Jesus, just end!
Love is thicker than your behinds. Look what
just end!
How about this? This is the world's first giant yo-yo.
Here we go.
Oh, no more, please. Okay, now it's over.
There we go.
Oh my god.
You tell me, asshole. You're the one keeping us hostage.
You just saw the movie, okay? I'm trying to talk. All right? Goodbye.
Was this the fucking Ferris Bueller ending?
There we go.
Oh my god.
Okay, is that it?
Is it
Is
done?
that really it?
Is it
Are
over?
we truly done now?
Are we done? Oh. Fucking hell.
This movie is the worst!
Yeah, it is a kick in
Amazing
the
how
balls.
unfunny it is, and what they confuse for comedy. If you gave your toddlers a camera and told them to film something funny, I bet you $1 million they will come up with something funnier than that.
Yeah.
It's one of the worst comedies of all time, and for
It is.
good
It's
fucking reason.
god-awful.
Even if it did have that one joke that worked, even the movie found a way to kill it dead in its tracks.
Yeah, the fart
Because
joke
that's what
worked
the movie
until they
does.
killed
It
it.
kills comedy. And all I can say is, I'm gonna miss you, fart joke.
I
gonna
know.
miss you.
I had 3 good laughs.
I'm the nostalgia critic, and you killed my fucking fart joke!
I know. The fart jokes were actually good.
You will remember my birthday.
Fart jokes restored. That's pretty funny. That was pretty funny. So my faith in the fart jokes. Oh, they're restored.
I am the breaking of the wind.
You're fired. And happy birthday.
Oh. Wow. Nostalgia Critic's really into abuse. Beating a woman. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's the end of the video. That was the Nostalgia Critic reviewing The Master of Disguise. And thank God it's over. Honestly to God, thank God it is over. This movie is atrocious. I can't believe this is a movie. I mean, I don't understand. I know people that enjoy this movie, and I just don't get it. I know we all have guilty pleasures. I have tons. God knows I have tons of bad movie guilty pleasures. I am guilty as charged. But for the life of me, I cannot understand how people can enjoy this one. I mean, the only thing funny about this movie was the fart jokes. And I'm serious. And when it comes to the point where you're laughing at fart jokes, you know you've hit rock bottom when the movie's based on a comedy or something like that, when it's supposed to be an entire funny movie. I just don't get it. I mean, what's so funny about the guy dressed up as a turtle going, turtle, turtle? I just don't get it. What's funny about this movie? Someone help me understand why you enjoy this movie. I'm sure there are a lot of people in the comments right now saying, oh, Charlie, it wasn't that bad. It was pretty good. and I enjoyed it as a kid, and you know, I can still watch it today. It's just one of those guilty pleasures. Okay, I understand, you know, I can get it. I mean, it had Evil Lord Data in it. I mean, come on, we gotta give it a point for that. I mean, Evil Lord Data. I mean, yeah, point for that. And the fart jokes, that made me laugh. That gave me a real good chuckle. So, another point for that. So 2 points, but then again, that's being sort of a bit generous. So I'll give half a point for Data and half a point for the fart jokes. So that makes 1 point for this movie. I guess 1%, like Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, 1% on Rotten Tomatoes is far too fucking generous for this movie. However, there are worse movies out there. I'm pretty sure we're going to be going through all the Nostalgia Critic seasons and episodes, and there is going to be something so bad, something horrifying, something that will rot the soul, something that will make the Master of the Skies look like a fucking blessing. So even though it's bad right now, I'm scared what's to come, because if this is bad right now, what else is there? You know, how deep is the barrel? How far does the barrel go of shitness? Yeah. This was a terrible movie. I'm sorry. I'm sure a lot of people wanted me to say, oh, this was a funny movie. It was great. It was, you know, great as I watched it as a kid. I watched this as a kid, and I cried. Honestly, I cried. I was suffering. I was like 30 minutes in, and I was like crying from pain. I don't know. I was watching like The Evil Dead, and then I watched The Master of Skies, and it was just so painful because I watched the turtle scene, and I was just in agony watching this. And it was the only tape I bring along. It was on VHS, I believe. It was the only tape I bring along. So I didn't have any other tape to watch apart from this movie. I mean, oh my God, even now, years later, this movie still fucking tortures me. But yeah, thank God there isn't a PlayStation 1 game or a Nintendo 64 game or any game for Master of the Skies. Can you imagine that if there is a video game based on this movie? Master of the Skies video game. Holy shit. Let's pray that is not the case. Hopefully there is no video game. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know you're disappointed. I'm sure, you know, in the comments and everyone wanted me to love this movie, but I truly can't. This is a masterpiece of badness. So, yeah. Maybe the movie is actually good. Maybe it's in a disguise. Maybe it's just a really terrible movie and it's wearing a disguise and it's gonna lift the veil and it's gonna be a great movie. Who knows? I pray that's the case. But either the case, if you like this video, make sure to give a like, comment down below, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Fucking hell. Peace out, guys. Toodly-doo. And may God have mercy on your soul. It's a terrible movie. Peace.